Hello everyone, this is Meenakshi Narula, founder and CEO at Mentoring the Mentors, an institute that accelerates your learning curve. At our platform, we keep on sharing with you a number of fruitful, innovative, creative strategies in order to foster your teaching and learning process, in order to bring engagement, excitement, enrichment in your classes, so that you can foster competency-based education and inculcate 21st century skills in your children. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss some parent-child interaction games. As a parent, what are kinds of games you can play with your little toddlers, tiny tots, the cute munchkins, the kindergartners, how you can engage them fruitfully during maybe vacation time, during weekends, during holidays. If you don't have time, I mean, you are in your busy schedule, you are not able to get proper time with your children because you are also in hurry to go to your office, your school, so that's why you people cannot have some fruitful time, interaction time with each other. So here you go, some of the activities that you can conduct in your classes. In your classes as well, you can encourage your children during PTMs. You can talk to the parents, or you can just share through social media, WhatsApp groups, etc., with your parents. Like these kinds of activities they can conduct in the classes, or you may assign such kinds of activities as homework as well. So my objective of sharing such activities with you is you should be assigning such kind of interactive homework to your students, and your students, when they'll be doing the same with the parents, such kinds of activities, they will be sharing with you those pictures, small clippings. They will also feel interacted, collaborative activities that will foster even family bonding as well, right? So here you go, some of the activities that I'm going to share with you today. These activities you can play with your children when they are getting dressed, the washing hands, having dinner, preparing meals, during bathing, washing, shopping, or other kind of daily chores that you are conducting, maybe visiting a nearby park, right? Wherever you are doing, and you can make sure you steal those moments where you can have such kind of interaction with your children. So here you go. So teachers, I'm telling you, you can assign such kind of creative homework to your students, right? So in today's video, I'll be sharing a few tips. First of all, as here right now in front of your this screen is while getting dressed. In the morning, when the children they get dressed, children they should interact with the parent. Parent should pose some kind of questions related to big and small articles. How many articles their child is going to wear, what is the color of different articles, count the number of articles, shape and pattern, whether that article, whether that a garment that they're wearing, that is loose or tight, like how many pockets it has, right? What kind of pattern it is there, what kind of shapes are there. You can have number of interaction. You see small these concepts that we start teaching in kindergarten about big and small, about loose and tight, right? About different shapes and pattern, the primary colors that we introduce at this stage. You can talk about all these concepts with your children while just getting dressed up, spending 5-10 minutes with them in the morning. You can talk to them, and even you can have interaction. You can talk like what's your favorite color. I mean, such kind of activities, interactions can be done. Now here is just washing hands. So see, you can ask your child to count the squirts of soap that the child has poured on his hand, and then counting the elapsed time, like starting time and the time when the process finishes. So the child has to count for that. You can use a timer also, so that the child should wash the hands properly. Child should get to know, I have to spend these many seconds, maybe a minute, whatever you decide, to wash your hands properly. And then the child can sing the song also. I'll be showing you the video as well, where you will be able to get to know how I have been using such kinds of activities with my child at my home. Right? You can engage them in such kind of fruitful activities. You can sing the song, wash your hands, wash them nice and clean, so they'll just interact and sing it properly in a rhythm. See, you can teach them rhymes also, right? Different songs as well. So talk to them, like talk them about proper techniques of hand washing, how they have to rub it gently, rub it strongly, wash it tap the tap, number of etiquettes you can teach during this time. Now, next is while preparing meals. See, when you are preparing meals, make sure during weekends you can have your children with you, especially when you are cooking without fire, right? Because little children, accordingly, you have to take them in your kitchen along with you, talking about measurement. What are you adding to a dish first, then last, concept of color, about different ingredients, hot, cold, warm. Such kinds of things you can talk about. Even when you are pouring something, talk about liquid, solid, granules, right? About different processes when you are mixing something, grinding, right? You can just talk about some of the verbs as well. Action verbs can be introduced to your children. So such kinds of activities can be done. And even you can ask them, they can open the refrigerator, just they can name different vegetables over there, talk about different milk products, how milk is beneficial for us, is there any unhealthy food, discuss about how healthy and unhealthy food. Likewise, you can talk about ample options are there. You please do go ahead and you find out some more activities and share in the comment section below, right? So when having dinner, now why I have mentioned dinner, usually in the morning we are in hurry, right? Breakfast everybody is having at different times, lunch everybody is having at different place, right? You being parents at your office, your school, different organization, child in the school itself. So it's a dinner time when we sit together with our child, when as a family we sit together. So during that time, what you can do, you can ask your child, the little munchkin, the tiny tot. The child can count the number of dishes, forks, spoons, plates that are being laid on the table. Talk about the count the furniture, number of chairs, etc. And then concept of more or less. Being a child, he or she will be taking a lesser quantity of food in his or her plate. So accordingly, you can compare the plate comparison. You can teach less and more, big and small. Small glass children, they are usually having small glasses, small spoon, you are having a bigger one. So accordingly, they can compare concept of full, half, empty, raw and cooked. When you are having salad, talk to them about raw food, some of the items that we consume as raw, some of the items that you consume like cooked, and some of the food items that can be consumed in both ways. So talk about food preservation as well. I have not mentioned here. Talk about pickles, jams, like they are preserved food. You can keep them like that. Like any kind of different food items, the fragrance you can talk about, right? Liquids, juices, gravies, right? So chapatis, then wheat. Ample options again are there. You can come up with number of other strategies, number of options, number of activities that you can have with your children, right? And now while taking bath, when they are taking bath, let them count the number of toys. Usually see in a weekend also, the little ones usually they're in a habit of, if you are not having a bathtub, they can usually sit in a small tub also. They enjoy it and they put a lot of toys over there. So let them count number of toys, go ahead with the elapsed time, how much time they are spending while taking bath, count them beginning and end. They can minus, they can subtract, they can accordingly analyze how much time they are spending while taking bath. Rub it properly. Okay, bath songs also, you sing along with them. Concept of dry and wet and many other things. You see, usually when the children, they put some object in the water, obviously the water comes out, splashes out. So obviously you will not be talking about those scientific concepts with your children, but still, if they are beginning, you can just talk about like what all things they sink and what all things they float. You can go ahead with that activity also. They just enjoy it. Number of things you can have in your, you see, with your child at your home. And here you go, while sorry I while brushing your teeth, what they can do is, you can again use timer, elapsed time, sing a song, brush your teeth, right? And then sparkling white teeth, you can talk about that. So here you go. These are just a few activities, but their number of options are there. Myriad of activities you can conduct with your child. While you are going shopping, you can talk to the child, fetch the things from the racks and they can count it, right? Just develop such kind of habits in them, reading about expiry date, reading about, right, all those things. So they should start reading about ingredients also as they are growing up. So small children, when, because we are talking about kindergartners, when you are going out in the park, at home also, you may even ask the child to find, describe the objects around. They can describe the chair, like how many legs are there, is having cushion, the color, right, shape, the pattern. You can talk about different things. And even when your vehicles are there outside, let them read the numbers on the vehicles, let them add those numbers. So I mean, they just love reading it, right? When they are when you are going to the park, ask them, find all the green objects, everything is green. Ask them about different colors of the flowers, right? They will be telling you. And you can even ask them, find from A to Z. They have to even label all the things in the room, in the park, in the garden, wherever they find. So likewise, just interact with them. So you will be able to involve them in number of fruitful activities. So go ahead with that. I'm also going to my daughter and we are going to have fruitful activities, and I'll be sharing the same with you, have some pretend plays with them. So if you really like my initiative of sharing such kinds of strategies, my learning, my experiences with you, do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and do share your valuable comments in the comment section below. You also, please make sure you share the same in your teacher community. Bye bye from Meenakshi Narula. Have a nice day.